This is an important update on the ongoing disappearance of Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old woman of today's show co-host Savannah Guthrie, who vanished from her home near Tucson, Arizona in the early hours of February 1st, 2026. Here's what has developed in the investigation in the last 24 hours. Authorities, including the FBI and the Pima County Sheriff's Department, have released new surveillance images and video connected to Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. The footage shows a masked, armed individual appearing to tamper with the front door camera at Nancy Guthrie's home the morning she went missing. According to law enforcement, the video was recovered from embedded or residual data after the camera was disconnected during the night of her disappearance, footage that had initially been inaccessible. The individual, who is seen wearing gloves and carrying what appears to be a firearm in a holster, in some frames appears to interact with the camera and surrounding area. These are the first visual images released in the case, and the investigators are urging anyone who may recognize the person to come forward. In a separate development, law enforcement detained a man for questioning in connection with the investigation during a traffic stop in southern Arizona. The individual, who identified himself as Carlos, was held for several hours and later released without charges. Authorities have stated there is no indication that this individual seen in custody is the same person captured on the surveillance video. At this time, law enforcement has not publicly named any suspect or identified a person of interest in the case. The FBI says it's running a 24-hour command post with crisis management and analytic teams. Law enforcement says it's not aware of any continued communication between the family and alleged kidnappers. Despite the footage and investigation, authorities reiterate that no suspects have been publicly identified and no verified proof of life has been released. Savannah Guthrie and her family continue to appeal to the public for assistance. "We believe she is alive. Bring her home." Savannah shared the newly released surveillance images on social media and urged anyone with information, no matter how small, to contact law enforcement.
I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, if you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
Previous reporting identified multiple perpetrated ransom notes sent to media outlets, some demanding millions of dollars in cryptocurrency, but authorities have not publicly verified that any of these communications came from those responsible. One reported deadline has already passed with no confirmed contact or exchange, and there have been no new verified messages from alleged kidnappers. Law enforcement continues to ask members of the public to provide tips directly to the FBI or Pima County Sheriff's Department. If you have any information, authorities urge you to contact FBI tip line 1-800-CALL-FBI, Pima County Sheriff 520-351-4900, or 88 Crime Tip Line. These details could be crucial. Family is continuing public appeals for information. This case is still ongoing. Details may continue to emerge, and law enforcement may release new evidence or statements at any time. For now, the focus remains on following verified information, supporting responsible investigation, encouraging anyone with information to contact authorities. For now, the focus remains on one thing: bringing Nancy home. Have a good day, guys.